I just talked about, it gives me peace. It gives me hope, you know. I have hope about life. Is that, it doesn't end here. Um, this is not just it. And so it gives me a lot of what can I say, deep emotions. My faith, it informs a lot of um, how I feel, and I'm talking too much. I hope I'm not being vague, man. I can hear myself sometimes.
No, no. Look, the last
Yeah.
point was important because of my last question is linked to that, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
That at the end of the day, the question becomes, do I even matter, or does everything else matter? You know.
Mm, mm,
And my last question to you would
mm,
be, with like you being aware of like the struggles, right, of each individual, but most importantly you yourself, right,
mm,
and based on how we react to those difficulties and sufferings in our own individual lives and how we respond to it, right? Do you still
mm.
do you still have enough love for yourself? And what fuels that cup?
Sure. Um, Emin, you've got me with these questions. Yeah. Do I have love for myself? How do I have love for myself? I guess I do have love for myself, and to be honest with you, my love for myself comes from feeling like, I know this is like, it's not the most, you know, it's not the greatest answer, but it is real for me. My love for myself comes from feeling like I'm important. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like if you see yourself as someone who's important, I'm not saying as in like important in the sense that you're a big deal. No, 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 no. I just mean that you are someone who it matters that they even exist. That's where then your love for yourself is going to come from.
Yeah.
If you don't think of yourself as someone that should even exist, how would you even like love yourself, um, as it were, you know? So viewing yourself as someone that should even exist, or it even matters that you even exist, I think is where the love for yourself stems from, is going to stem from. And so for myself, I mean, I like it comes from my worldview. What is life? Who's the creator of life? Why do we live? So hearing the God of the universe, the creator, saying, look, you've been made in my image, and you are an image bearer of me, God himself, the creator. And you have the dignity inherently of God himself who created you. Um, gives me that sense of, hmm, I matter, you know? And so I love myself. But not only that, it's like everyone else around me also is that, you know? And so, I mean, I even love the teaching in the Bible that, hey, love yourself, love your neighbor as you do already love yourself, you know? Because everything I just said now is about self, right? But then it's also transferable to the next human being. And so it's like, I don't know why I threw that in there, but yeah, look, I do love myself. Um, and it comes from this place of knowing that I am loved by the only person that it really matters that he loves us. I mean, look, the person that created everything, if he loves me, like who else would I need love from except the one who even defines what love is? he determines even what love is. He determines even that I love myself. I don't know. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Not because I've surrounded myself with them. I can be entirely honest about that. But because I've been fortunate and privileged that I've been surrounded by those people, you know. In fact, by my own doing, I think I have driven a wedge between myself and those people. And a lot of it is like what we all of us are struggling with, in our day and age, which is bad communication, bad caring for people, very self-centered kind of life where it's about, my needs, what do I need to do, what do I want to do right now, sort of like a self-centered life. And people will hate to admit it, but that is true. Our first instinct is about us and all of that. And so, but when I look around me, and I'm always like sometimes, I'm always sometimes, um,
And sometimes you always do this. I don't know why.
you know, but every now and again I will have this thought where I'm like, man, like if people treated me how I maybe treat them,
Yeah.
you know, and people responded towards me based on how I put out. I should be like the loneliest person,
Hmm.
you know, because I don't think I've done a great job to like outpour love. Um, Compared to how much I receive it,
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
and so again, like I want to say that um, for me, it's a consequence of being fortunate to be surrounded by by love,
Hmm.
which it's not even that I have gone out
To seek for.
To seek for and surround myself with. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, I think I hope you realize like why I asked that question. Mainly because of that which is people are choosing, to self delete, and
Mm.
which is unfortunate, or that they view, or they might view their life as meaningless. And
Mm.
unfortunately, it's so complex in a way that it's not only just your way out that you're seeking, but somehow it opens a hole in those that surround you also. And so
Mm.
there's this hope that I have that we are surrounded by, first of all, we have sufficient love for ourselves, and then we are surrounded by people that also remind us that, hey, you matter, and I appreciate you, and how are you today? Or, in the midst of battling with yourself and with life and what the world actually, I was having this convo in the previous guest, Tembe, which was, it's like you're trying to be of the world, and I think there's a verse in the Bible that speaks of that, or like, he who's within you is greater than the one who is out there, or of the world, or something like that. And which, it's one of those verses for me that resonate a lot, because I'm like, there's this desire of us of wanting to be part of the world, or be accepted by the world. And so in that process, there's that lack of love that we have for ourselves, which leads to hating another I mean, basics way of the basic principle of learning to love yourself, you'll be able to love another. And I think that's the question, where the question came from.